Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Roshan and in 5 months I'll be a final student at SRCC Delhi University. So in this video I would like to tell you a story which is very close to my heart, a story which has always inspired me to dream big and work hard. So this video is about how I got into SRCC. So there are literally many ups and downs. So I thought of sharing the story with you so that you can get some learnings. See, this video is not about how did I study and scored good marks. Obviously, there are already a lot of videos on YouTube, and if you're here for that type of content, then you can stop watching this video already. So, first question, how I got to know about SRCC. So, when I was in my 9th, my brother was in 12th, and he was having commerce. So, he also dreamed of SRCC, but unfortunately, he didn't get in. So, after seeing him, I also took commerce. But when I told my parents about that I will take commerce in my 11th and 12th, at first they didn't agree only because as a typical Indian parents, they also wanted me to take science and then become doctor or engineer. In my brother case, he was not even eligible for science as he was having low scores. So that's why my parents are okay with him taking commerce. But I was actually academically good. I scored 93.2 percentage in my 10th. So that's why they wanted me to go for science. But I was very sure that I wanted to go for commerce only because in science my basics was very poor. So I do not struggle in my 11th and 12th unlike my seniors. In my 10th, I used to see my seniors used to regret a lot after taking science. They had taken science just because their parents forced them to take it or because their friends were taking it. And later they used to fail in the core science subjects. So that's why I stick to my decision, and then finally, after seeing my confidence and dedication, my parents also agreed for the same. So then afterwards, my 11th started. In my 11th, I was very fortunate to have an excellent set of teachers who used to guide me in each and every step. So my accounts teacher told me that in an 11th grade, it is very essential to focus on building a strong foundation in the subjects rather than just aiming to score high marks. Her advice was also to avoid exhausting all my energy in 11th grade and try to maintain consistent effort throughout. This way, when I reach 12th grade, it will be easier for me to give my full energy and efforts. So, my priority in my 11th grade was just understanding the concepts thoroughly and developing a strong grasp of the fundamentals. And this literally helped me a lot in the long run as it's make it more easier for me to understand more complex concepts in my 12th grade, whereas my other classmates used to struggle a lot in the same concepts. So now here starts the main part of the story. Well, this is an unexpected turn in my story. I think not for me, but for every 2020 batch student, this incident has created a big impact in their personal and professional life. So just when I was preparing for my 11th final paper, I got a call from a class teacher that it is being postponed because of spread of COVID virus. I was happy in beginning because I thought I'm getting more days for preparing, but later it came out that the virus has posed a significant threat to human life and lockdown is happening and everything is going to be online. So that our school. So that's why the school authorities decided to pass everyone and all of us were being promoted to 12th. And then within 1 month my 12th class started online, which I never wanted. The transition to online learning was a big challenge for me. I had set several plans for my 12th studies, outlining how I would prepare for each subject in aiming to achieve a score of at least 98%, with the goal of securing admission in SRCC. However, I found myself lost on how to start during the first few months. I used to struggle a lot in following my timetable. So despite the initial challenges, I eventually found my rhythm and I was able to make progress towards my academic goals. Also, at the time when I was literally putting much effort towards preparing for boards, at the same time, my other batchmates were enjoying their life to the fullest. They used to have this notion that we still have much time to prepare. They took academics very lightly. They were not even regular to the online classes. So for teachers, it became a difficult task in managing their studies and making the classes engaging. But I had made up my mind from the very beginning that I had to impress my teachers so that they should give me full marks in internals. So for that, I used to daily attend the classes. I was the guy who used to respond every time in calling classes. I will be the first person to submit the assignment, and among few persons who used to ask doubts to them. So while being like this, I created a very positive impact among all the teachers because I was the only student who used to take all the initiatives to make the classes engaging. And this positive event actually helped me a lot, which I will mention you later in this video only. So while I was preparing for my boards, some rumors started circulating about the Delhi University conducting an entrance exam for our batch. This created a wave of uncertainty and panic among the students, as no one knew about what to expect in terms of syllabus or the format of the test. As a result, many educational YouTubers saw this as an opportunity to sell the courses or gain views on the channels by spreading baseless claims about the test. It was a difficult time for us as we were already dealing with the stress of our board exams and now had to worry about the unknown entrance test. Eventually, we found out that the entrance test was not going to happen. However, during this period, many students experienced anxiety and distress due to the negative news and the fake information circulating around. Addition to these problems, we also missed out on attending our last year of school, and some of even lost our loved ones due to the pandemic. Despite all of these challenges, our batch was dumped as a lucky batch. However, it is important to acknowledge and respect the struggle that our batch faced during this unusual time. Now, coming back to the story. So, another unexpected turn came in my story. Our board exam got cancelled at the very last moment because of COVID-19 second wave, and it was decided that our board marks will be based on 10th, 11th and 12th pre-test marks. So now the marks were dependent mainly on how your school will evaluate your 11th and 12th grade marks. So in the end, it's all in the teacher's hand. So the good image that I created earlier among the teachers will going to pay off me now. And after 1 month of this, my result came on second last day of July, and I got 96.5 percentage, 99 in business studies and economics, 98 in accounts, 97 in physical education, 94 in English and 92 in maths. So my top 4 subjects marks was coming to be 97.5. I felt a bit disappointed because I was expecting a little more. To add to my problems, to add to my disappointment, I found out that for my English teacher that my marks in English has been reduced from 98 to 94 by CBSE. This was done to prevent inflation of high marks. So now I was totally hopeless because I wasn't completely sure if my score marks was good enough to get admission in SRCC. After seeing the past year cutoffs, I was sure that Hansraj to ho jayega. So I was a little bit happy after getting admission in Hansraj in second cutoffs. Now there were more 3 cutoffs to be out, and SRCC used to be closed in 4th cutoffs for OBC category. But honestly, I was having less hopes for SRCC because of high competition. Although I was still having some hopes on getting into it, but I knew that I couldn't let myself become too discouraged if things didn't went out as planned. Instead, I tried to remind myself that sometimes the universe has bigger plans for us than we can imagine. But my father was very sure of me getting into SRCC. He used to tell me not to lose hope and pray to God for the best. And then through their blessings only, I cleared the SRCC in 4th cutoffs, and now I'm happily living my dream of studying at SRCC. Now talking about SRCC, in the initial couple of weeks, I experienced mixed emotions. The college has brought a lot of fun in my life, but at the same time, I could sense the competitive spirit by interacting with the sharpest brain across the country, each having their own different perspective of life. If you want to know more about my life at SRCC, you can check out my first year of college video. Now I want to share a valuable insight that actually helped me a lot to get into SRCC. After living my SRCC life, I realized that it wasn't just my hard work or external factors like teachers, COVID-19 or my parents that led to this success. It was something more intangible, that is my habit of visualizing my dreams. I still remember every day I used to visualize myself living the SRCC life. Even today, if you go to my channel, you will see a video, a day in life of a SRCC aspirant. And now it is so satisfying as well as so motivating me in saying that today I am a SRCC student. So visualization is a process that can be used to help you achieve your goals and fulfill your dreams. You just have to work in that direction with full dedication and energy, and all your action should be directed towards your goal. So basically, the main reason why I made this video is that I wanted to share with you all my personal journey of achieving my dreams. Looking back in 2020, I remember I was struggling to study in my room, feeling lost and uncertain about my future. However, I never lost hope and continued to work hard towards my goal. Moreover, I have learned that belief is a fundamental aspect of achieving success. Even if you don't have even if you don't possess the necessary skills or talent, having a strong belief in yourself and your abilities can make all the difference. In conclusion, I hope my experience has inspired you to believe in yourself and work towards your dream relentlessly. So, as I sign off as your elder brother, I want to remind you to stay positive, dream big, and never give up. With your hard work, determination, and a positive attitude, you can achieve anything you set your mind to.